Bang! A metal barrel was hurled violently against the wall, producing a sharp, grating noise. Immediately after came an enraged scream. Disgusting. Why? The one shouting was a young man with fiery red hair that blazed like flames. He clenched his teeth and roared in fury. I struggled so hard to break through to rank 4, and now they want me to leave just like that. Across from him, an old man with a cold expression responded indifferently, Leave or die. Do you want to die? But the red-haired man remained defiant, his eyes burning with refusal. If you want to go, then go, even if I die. I won't leave this place. Outside the house, the crows of the undying blood fang perched silently on the power lines like shadowy specters waiting for their moment. Just then, the room suddenly shook violently. The people inside turned pale and shouted in unison, An earthquake? But this wasn't an earthquake. It was a tremor caused by the stomp of a monstrous beast. Two colossal figures had just stepped out of the distant forest and were now approaching the outskirts of the city. These two beasts stared at the densely populated city with vicious intent. Ruhar! The deafening roar shook the skies, ripping through space as if to declare to the entire city, We are here, within the city. All the extraordinary beings' expressions changed drastically upon seeing the beasts. They were none other than the Iron-Horned King and the Rat King, who had once appeared in the battle against the dark forces. No one had expected them to be this massive. The Iron-Horned King and Rat King roared toward the heavens, their cries carrying the will to never bow. We will not leave our homeland. With that, the two enormous beasts charged wildly into the urban zone like two moving mountains, crushing everything in their path. The extraordinary beings shouted warnings. They're attacking the city. The Iron-Horned King and Rat King towered over even the tallest buildings. Wherever they passed, skyscrapers collapsed into ruins. In that moment, from the thick clouds above, a massive shadow tore through the sky with wings spread wide. Upon closer look, it was a thunder dragon, descending from the heavens. Its enormous body skimmed past the extraordinary beings below, exuding an overwhelming, irresistible pressure. From its mouth, a blinding lightning sphere began to form. Crack! From that sphere, a beam of terrifying spiritual energy erupted, tearing through the air like a scorching storm, ready to burn down everything in its path. A blinding flash shot straight at the Iron-Horned King and the Rat King. The speed was so great that neither of them had time to react. Their expressions changed drastically in an instant, filled with terror. But the attack was too fast, even when it appeared right before them. They couldn't dodge or defend in time. The beam pierced through space, obliterating everything along its path, leaving only destruction, devastation, and death in its wake. Two nearby extraordinary beings watched with eyes widened as if they might burst. Their jaws hung open, unable to utter a single word. Their bodies were frozen stiff in shock. When the light finally faded, only ashes remained, along with the lingering echoes of annihilation, on the surveillance screens. Ordinary citizens fell silent, none could speak. Only horror spread through their hearts. Meanwhile, Xiaoling, speaking through a massive LED screen broadcast across the world, was explaining the gravity of the situation. The destructive power of a rank 4 extraordinary being far exceeds your imagination, not to mention the intelligence these beings possess. To avoid unnecessary wars, or even the potential destruction of this planet, all beings above rank 4 must report to Azure Blue Star, otherwise, they will die here on this very planet. The moment that announcement echoed, the red-haired man, an extraordinary being who had just reached rank 4 and rebelled, was instantly killed by the undying blood fang. Blood sprayed across the plaza. Xiaoling continued the announcement, her voice becoming even more solemn. 10 days from now, all cultivators at rank 4 and above must gather before the tunneling device. All of humanity on Earth was stunned for a moment. A heavy silence blanketed the entire planet. But just seconds later, a wave of shouts erupted like a dam breaking. I'm booking a plane ticket now. Quick, pack up your stuff. I'll go by ship. Meanwhile, the insect race, after submitting to the Misty Mountains, had been relocated to the outskirts of the Milky Way galaxy. Not far from that region, a colossal figure resembling a mountain was slowly journeying through the starry void. It was the Titan of the mountains. At that moment, the Titan could clearly sense it. Very close now, the stench of pests grew thicker with every passing second, simultaneously. Deep within the insect nest, the insect empress suddenly shivered. She turned. Her icy gaze locking onto the approaching aura, she muttered coldly, "The Titans are coming. We once raided their territory. Are they here now for revenge?" Without hesitation, the insect empress issued an order. "The royal insected and the insect princess are not here. Go inform the beasts of the misty mountains, immediately." A subordinate nodded forcefully and rushed off at once. Elsewhere, in a nearby star cluster close to Azure Blue Star, a strange, grotesque insect raced toward the dwelling where Emperor Crocodile resided and cultivated. After hearing the urgent message delivered by the insected, Emperor Crocodile muttered the names softly. The Titan clan, how the lava dragon bloodline within him had fully fused. Yet he hadn't had the chance to engage in a true battle. Standing up, Emperor Crocodile's eyes blazed with battle spirit. "So this is the fifth Titan pillar god? Then let me go meet it myself." With that, his massive body shot skyward, transforming into a brilliant streak of light that tore through space, heading straight toward the incoming Titan pillar god. At the same time, on Azure Blue Star, the insect princess, after receiving the message from the insect empress, hurried to report to Yuziu. "Master, the insect empress just sensed a Titan pillar god crossing the void to hunt down the insect race." Yuziu stroked his chin thoughtfully. "A Titan pillar god." He spoke slowly. "In the past, the insect race slaughtered thousands of their kind. Over the years, the fifth Titan pillar god has never ceased hunting the insect nests." Then, looking to the insect princess, Yuziu offered a rare reassurance. "Don't worry, Emperor Crocodile is already on his way." In a quiet corner of the cosmos, all seemed to stand still. Suddenly, zzsh. A dazzling beam of light tore through the void. It was Emperor Crocodile, flying at an astonishing speed. Back on Azure Blue Star, Yuziu's eyes lit up as he spoke with unwavering confidence. "Rest easy, Emperor Crocodile. He won't lose." At that very moment, Emperor Crocodile came to a sudden halt in the starry void, his sharp eyes scanning forward. It appeared he had truly encountered the fifth Titan pillar god.